Meghan thinks she's great at PR. She does nothing but onslaught the public with PR 24/7, 30 stories a day, which are really expensive and costs millions. Sunshine Sachs milked her bank account, then dropped her flash-in-the-pan ass when it proved impossible to prop up the deadbeat without threatening their own status as PR to the elites. But what she didn't realise is pissing off Sophie Wessex would have consequences. Sophie is actually a PR whiz, and we're seeing some of that this week. The royal family has in-house people who really are good at the long-term stuff. Look how they made Todger look fun for years. There seems to be no love lost between former basic cable actress Meghan Markle and her husband's family. When Meghan willingly agreed to become one of them via marriage to Prince Dirty Harry, she allegedly was offered lessons in how to conduct herself. If she'd boned up on what was expected of her, she might still be a princess instead of Princess Pinocchio. In reality, it's been reported that the Duchess of Sussex rejected Sophie Wessex's tutelage when it was offered. Apparently Meghan made it clear she didn't need anyone's and would rely on Prince Harry's input. And we all know how that turned out. The caustic decision apparently served to create some distance between the two women, and now comes news that Sophie is grateful for a new title, in part because of Meghan. Last Friday, Sophie's husband, Prince Edward, was promoted to the rank of Duke of Edinburgh. It was in honour of his 59th birthday, and accordingly his wife became a duchess. The couple are no doubt pleased to be accorded such an honour, but within the change there lays another perk for Sophie according to the source. According to a friend, Sophie is relieved that her move up the royal ranks means she no longer needs to curtsey to Meghan. Before becoming a duchess, Sophie was known as Countess of Wessex, a lower rank than Meghan, who calls herself the Duchess of Sussex. A friend dished, Sophie is relieved she no longer has to curtsey to someone in the family who's not only left royal duties but has spent the past 3 years criticising the institution. Queen Elizabeth wanted Meghan Markle to make a success of a new role, and suggested Sophie as a mentor, but the Duchess of Sussex wasn't interested according to Gyles Brandreth. The royal author told Palace Confidential in December that Her late Majesty did everything she could to welcome Meghan, who now lives with Prince Harry and their children in an £11 million mansion in Montecito, California. He said that the Queen suggested the former Countess of Wessex as a sort of mentor to the Duchess. However, Meghan felt she had Harry and didn't need further help from an advisor. Gyles said, the Queen wanted Meghan to make a success of the marriage and of a new role, and indeed did everything that she could to encourage that. I think she suggested to her that Sophie Wessex, who certainly was a favourite with her, and had been through it because she'd married into the royal family, and married Prince Edward, might help her be a sort of mentor. I don't think Meghan was interested in that. She felt she had Harry, she didn't need to be offered a mentor. The Queen was very keen at first, he concluded. Prince Edward's wife, Sophie, and Meghan travelled together in a car down the mall ahead of the Queen's state funeral in September 2022. After travelling together, Sophie was described as a savvy peacemaker, who may be tasked with soothing tensions between the Sussexes and the rest of the firm.